complicated than it need be. On the other hand, I will admit that there are some projects, such as the simulated patrol operation, where the men face up to the same problems and manage quite as well as we do. But then I'm forgetting that they should. In this quartermaster school, they are students too. When the course has been completed, we'll all be going out to serve together. Uh-oh, that Hans again. A smart yank on the choke collar wouldn't do him any harm. Doggone if I'm going to talk about him. I'm quitting.
Just as well, too, if personalities can't be left out. But thank you, Bendix, just the same. And now, let's visit the infirmary where Hans will be taking his turn on sick call. It may be a superficial injury, but conscientious care of Army dogs is a first rule, and handlers take no chances. Usually it means just one thing when a dog begs. But it's not to be table scraps for Uncle Sam's dog. Theirs is a scientifically arrived at diet and prepared under rigidly observed sanitary regulations, not to mention personal service that goes with it. If there are doubts about the patron's satisfaction, a visit to Hans' kennel should end them. The old Army slang, chow hound, seems to take on real meaning here. The healthy animal, naturally alert and intelligent, quickly masters the elementary training steps. Soon he is participating in exercises that simulate the actual conditions he may one day face. The intruder will be cornered, if necessary attacked, the concealed trespasser flushed out of hiding. Training the animals to attack by command is the result of conditioning, and the original aggressiveness toward the stranger is constantly cultivated throughout the entire 17-week course. For the unwary and the uninitiated, it cannot be stressed strongly enough that however gentle the dogs may appear with their handlers, they are nevertheless extremely dangerous animals. As an interesting demonstration of the Army sentry dog's capabilities, our friend Bendix goes through the entire obstacle course without guidance. After a first spoken command, the handler's only participation is limited to occasional shouts of encouragement from the sidelines. This is more than a mere stunt. It illustrates how, through training, a whole complex of varied tasks may be linked in one operation, these all triggered by one initial command. Here is the learning process not too far removed from that of the human. As an added demonstration of intelligence plus adaptability, the dog Bendix, at command, climbs a ladder. Here is performance of a task that is not generally considered to be within a dog's natural capacities. These two demonstrations are graphic testimony to the effectiveness of the conditioning system used in the Quartermaster Corps training program. With the completion of the 17-week program, men and sentry guard dogs have become smooth functioning teams. The men conscious of their responsibility to their charges. The animals bound to their handlers by their natural response to training, plus affection. But the school at Lengries is only the first step in the careers of these working teams. From the training center, they will now be sent to posts widely scattered throughout Western Europe. There they will take up the jobs for which they were trained. Theirs will be the task to guard against the trespasser, the saboteur, against any who would tamper with our defenses of the free world's peace.
The training center at Lengries is but one of many now maintained by the United States Army Quartermaster Corps on the continent, here at home, and even in the Far East. Only recently, plans were set into operation to transport some 1,000 trained German Shepherds to the United States, here to serve as sentry dogs and to be utilized in the training of additional thousands. It is safe to conclude that the Army dog is very much with us. Today, however, he has become a specialist. With a college training behind him, man's best friend is taking on a share of the job protecting the defenses of our free world. Now this is Sergeant Stuart Queen, your host for The Big Picture.
The Big Picture is an official report for the armed forces and the American people. Produced by the Army Pictorial Center. Presented by the Department of the Army in cooperation with this station.